Do you feel any way about the fact that he was still dealing with the trans folks, even once y'all was together, and even when you was in jail?
I mean, shoot. I don't know.
Well, he got money for the interviews, but he didn't put any of it towards the bail fund.
But
okay,
we ain't had no official price on how much the bail was around that time.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
It doesn't matter. You didn't put anything towards it, right? Let's just keep it a buck. What's up, YouTube? It's summertime and things are heating up in Atlanta. Make sure you go cop the merch at AtlantaStreetInterviews.com. Now back to the content. All right, y'all. So it's time to get into the messy part. All right. So, you know, obviously this was a huge, I didn't expect this story to get as big as it did, right? You know, I just thought it was just, hey, Tone and ILIANA and, you know, their little stuff they go through with the baby, everything's great. But then the whole thing happened, you know, with the legal stuff and everything like that. And then you ended up in jail, all right? And that just became a whole saga. For one thing, you know, okay, so obviously you didn't get to see the videos while you was in jail. But while you was in there was a whole nother set of videos going on with Tone, okay? And so were you able to finally catch up on like all the videos and everything like that?
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay.
Somewhat, yeah.
Gina, you all right?
What wrong with that nigga, right?
All right, just relax. Listen, I'm almost done. Give me a second, okay? Almost done. Almost done. Okay, so, and Gina, scoot over a little bit. I need to have a little bit of... Okay. So you say you caught up on them?
Somewhat. I mean, I watched a few when I got out of jail. I mean,
So, listen, I know the energy may not be whatever, but...
no, so I'm going to make this alert that I was taking a medicine called... I can tell them, say that?
You have to say what medicine.
No, I was taking a medicine that made me not function how I'm supposed to. I was misdiagnosed.
Right.
And because of that, people, y'all might see that sometimes I'm trying to process stuff because the long-term effect of that medicine that I was never supposed to be given because I didn't have that.
Got you. So that's what that energy was I just saw.
Yeah, because technically I have memory loss now, and it was basically killing my brain cells.
Okay.
To the point that sometimes my brain doesn't function how I used to.
I get it. I get it. So let's get into it, though.
That's why sometimes I freeze up like that.
So let's just dive right in. So while you was in jail, someone had contacted me named Dominique, who it turns out was a trans person, and they had basically receipts that they had been dealing with Tone for a while. You know what I'm saying? Even before you. Did you get to see those videos?
I didn't see those. I mean, I don't know. It's like...
It's been about 6 months,
Yeah.
but I mean, I get it, but...
You did tell me Dominique bailed him out of jail, so...
Right, because he lied about that. He said that he said no, your dad bailed you out. That's who bailed you out. Your dad bailed you out.
You told me Dominique, so I'm like, who the hell is Dominique? And
Well, Dominique basically.
I know, but you told me. This is what I remember from the jail, that you told me that he was texting Dominique the night before my court, and then that you went to bed. But the thing is, he wasn't texting no one, because that's what his stuff was about. So.
Well, I get it, but I mean, so here's the thing. He was in contact with Dominique while you were still in jail. Okay? And even Dominique had came live on Shinna Speaks channel and showed the arm, the pink arm, the cotton candy looking thing that Tone had, showed that, you know, on the ground or whatever. Just to like put it out there that like they had recently been in physical proximity to each other. Okay? When you found that out, what were your thoughts about that?
I mean, I asked him before, have you cheated on me?
Well, specifically though, that it was with a trans person. Does that make a difference to you? Whether it's like a trans or just regular?
I mean, if people want to do stuff like that, I mean, I can't be mad at them about what they want to do. I mean, that's their life. If they want to put that to an end and say they want to do this, and yeah, I can't put past history behind you because that's your past or that's something you had. But like, that's like I mean, shoot, I'm not gonna lie. When I was in high school, I mistaken a stud for a boy, and when I found out they were a girl, I still liked them, but I mean, I never really tried to. I mean, I asked to be if they could go out with me. But they said, bro, if I didn't have a girlfriend, yeah, I would. But like, bro, it was just I wasn't gonna do nothing. I just like really liked the person.
Well, I get it, but
so, I mean, I don't.
According to them, you know, Tone would specifically enjoy like I guess oral stuff with him, right? Where they would, you know, do oral to him or whatever. Has it been a situation where y'all have had that tough conversation to say, well, hey, I can do the same thing. Maybe I just need to work on it or whatever. Has that been like a conversation y'all have had?
No.
No? Okay. I'm just gonna ask straight up. Does it make you feel any way? Uh-oh. Let's go around, lady. Does it make you feel any way that he was, you know, still dealing with that person when you was locked up?
I mean,
just be honest.
I mean, I guess. I mean, like, bro, I don't know. I guess. I mean.
She's not saying so many words she don't want to talk about it.
I get it, but that's
when I talked to my ex-boy. I mean, not ex, bro. My ex-best friend that I wanted to be with, and I mean, I used to still talk to him, but he didn't like that.
Well, and in all fairness, you would have had some type of conversations with Vito, right? We all remember Vito.
I never said I would actually have intercourse or.
Right, but just talking like. On some talking type stuff, right?
This dude made it seem like I actually have interacted.
Jenny, gonna have to wait, baby. All right, just give me a second.
This person has made it when I got a random Cash App viewer, I guess, saying, "Hey, give me a call because you." And I gave my number and said, "Who's this?" He said, "You don't remember me." Respectfully, if I ever walked around the street and you talked to me briefly, I'm not gonna remember you. I barely remember some of the people I used to talk to.
Right, so that was just like not even that big of a deal that he tried to make sound like it was bigger.
He was talking about he knew me and we interacted one time. But once I saw a picture of him, I said, I don't remember you. You don't look familiar. So one day I got in an argument with Tone. Said I wanted to leave, but I mean after that I calmed down and stuff. And Vito talking about. He could come get me and stuff, but I was like, bro, I don't care to touch me. Are you still okay? Are you okay? Okay, that was the last time I ever talked to Vito. After I had an argument with Tony, thinking I wanted to leave because I just was mad.
I get it.
And then he blowing up my phone, talking, are you okay? I didn't even reply to that.
Okay.
So that's the thing.
So
and then I deleted.
He put a little
number.
extra sauce on it, is what you're saying?
Yes, because I only talked to him within probably 2 days. Because it was with that night, and then probably a couple days the next when I'm having an episode. Not even an episode, when I'm just freaking out off some medicine.
Tone, how does that make you feel that you know, she had talked to Vito for that little bit of time or whatever? A little bump in the road. Now, is it that, or is it that you don't care because you know you was doing your dirt?
Oh, shit happened. I mean, life is life. Relationships are meant to be worked on.
Okay, I like that.
I mean, we have talked to go to marriage counseling,
you never know what you expect in a relationship. You just gotta stick with it. Learn new ways to get through shit.
Okay. ILIANA, so there was more, right? So there were more receipts that it ended up dropping to where we got to actually see Tone wearing a wig and see text messages to where he would be referring to himself as Nia. Were you able to see those videos?
Nia is a split personality of him. I have met Nia, and by met Nia, we were in the library.
You don't gotta explain that.
We were in the library.
Don't
His person.
explain that.
Okay.
Don't explain
I'm not gonna explain it.
Wait, hold on now. Now, hold on now, Tone. Now, no, because No, but here's the thing, Tone. I gave y'all a heads up before I started this interview, and we talked about what was within bounds and what was not within bounds. Okay, no. You don't get to choose once the interview starts now. Nah. Because if that's the case, then we gonna negotiate the price too.
No, I'm not.
All right, because if you gonna hold back, then we not doing the full thing.
No, I said no. It's my business. Fuck no.
Okay, all right. If everything's up for negotiation, then so is the final price.
It's not, but that story is a personal family story.
I'm not telling a story, babe. I'm just saying Nia is not another person of him. It's a split personality. And
Well,
that's it.
but did you see him in the wig?
No, he's never worn a wig.
I can show it to you right now.
I'm talking about with me.
Okay, but I'm
he
saying.
He told me he wore wigs to rob cars.
Well.
He used to, yes, rob people and rob.
Yeah, that's neither here nor there.
So.
I got an open case. I go to court this week.
About what? Some other thing? Something that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. Don't be trying to. Nah. Listen, man. Listen.
I know what I'm talking about, bro.
So I guess what people's question is, right, Ileana, is, so you're saying that even after all that, right?
I don't care. It was before I met him that if he was in a wig, he was in a wig. I mean, that
doesn't make you look at him any differently?
I don't.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? I have seen so many females come up to him just to try to act like they about to flirt with him, to only just stare at this man's eyes. When this, respectfully, and I told him the other day, respectfully, I said respectfully.
You tell him come on the screen.
I said respectfully, when I met this man, it was late at night. I was getting off the train. He stopped me. I ain't gonna lie, I got on the train with him, and I told him that I was pregnant. He said, I don't care, I'll raise that baby like it's mine. He didn't let me down. It wasn't even that made me approach him. Any other dude that's approached me like, hey, shawty, come here and let me tolerate you. He said, hey, excuse me, until I stopped.
Tina, you gotta give a second, babe. I'm almost done, but you gotta give a second, okay?
And I said, I said, yeah, what's up? He said, you good? You look mad. I said, yeah, I just had stuff going on.
We got it. We heard the story.
No, but either way, I don't care. I fell in love with this man. This man smelled. Like, he smelled terrible. Like, how Josiah still smell, okay?
Right.
This man was working and all that. I didn't care. You could smell like shit, anything. Excuse my language on the platform, but still, I fell in love with this man because of how he treated me. I don't care. You could still see one of his ex, somebody he used to talk to on the street. I don't care. I love him.
So let me ask you this. So do you feel, I get it, but do you feel any way about the fact that he was still dealing with the trans folks, even once y'all was together, and even when you was in jail?
I mean, shoot. I don't know. I mean, realistically, when I first talked to him, he was kind of scared he wasn't scared, but he was trying to process if, I said, do you even want to be with me? Because in my head, I put that because I did this to him, I would just have to move on and just figure out something else. So So
you was willing to accept whatever he was coming with at that point?
Yes.
Because you feel like you did something to him.
I put his life in danger. This man could have probably died because of me, because something that I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, there's somebody that's been trying to get the tapes or whatever for the longest while, the body cam footage or whatever, but I don't know, they haven't been able to get it, huh?
Body cam footage
of the incident, y'all's incident.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a FOIA request, but
I don't know if she even fucking had her shit. I don't remember.
Well, you wouldn't know, but I mean, the bottom line is,
I don't know, babe. She was too busy holding Divine Health at the time.
You know, when they walk up, you don't see that big ass light.
First of all, not even that. I couldn't remember because I'm sitting here. Divine was literally in a high chair. He just ate. After what happened, because I was about to start cooking. After what happened, I look over to see if he was even around. The way his high chair's face, you see it on our table, it's faced towards the table.
right?
This woman, and I will say this woman had lied in my court that you came to,
Right.
saying that my son's high, you heard her too say Divine's high chair was in the living room.
Right.
You've seen how Divine's high chair is
Right, it's in the kitchen, right.
In the kitchen. So how's my son turning to live and trying to say that
I get it. We ain't gonna talk too much about the case though, because I don't want you to.
It's the fact that I couldn't remember because I had been body slammed. I was body slammed and injected with stuff because of this. I was body slammed and pulled down.
So
people sitting on my back.
So that's what we're gonna see on the
handcuffing
on the footage or whatever.
If they do.
Yeah.
But if they don't, I mean, realistically, I don't know. I go to pre-trial.
So listen, let's come over here and talk real quick.
I go to pre-trial, and on top of that, they said they don't have no judge. They don't have nothing set up for my case.
Okay. So real quick, I'm gonna end it with just her, man. All right. Let's see. Come over here. All right. No sex questions. All right. Okay. So you're saying that even with all the receipts, did you see all the receipts? Like, did you see all the text messages, everything? The fact that he had 2 trans people come out and say that he was dealing with them and everything else. You're saying that doesn't bother you at all, or does it?
No.
None whatsoever.
No.
Why do you think that is? Because most women would be disturbed if they found out that their man was dealing with biological men.
Okay, because honestly, everybody, I can tell you, a lot of people, and you know a lot of people
right.
who can speak about me. Yeah, I used to be with that girl. I used to be with that white girl.
Uh-huh.
This man has walked up to people who somehow still like me or something, I don't know how, will come up to me when I'm by myself just trying to flirt with me, and he'll run up. I don't care, because honestly, everybody in almost Atlanta who used to be here, not year that you met me, everybody can say they've been around with me, okay?
Right. You was out here. You was outside.
I was out here.
I get it.
So I can't be mad, because sometimes he gets mad that everybody had me before him.
Right.
Literally almost everybody. So I can't be mad about that.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
But that's the equivalent of me being mad that he cheated on me, but I didn't cheat. But
so you don't feel no way about it? Hey, Jasmine. Not right now, sweetie.
I can't get mad, because respectfully, this man, even after he did that, this man still came and picked me up from jail. He still made sure I was okay.
And you didn't feel no way that he was
I didn't care,
messing around while you was locked up?
I don't care.
Because here's the thing.
Because he didn't. At the end of the day, he still told me he loved me. He still came back to me. He didn't say he loved me. Okay? I don't care. He never treated me no different.
I get that part, but let's hear. We'll bring come on over here, Tom. I want to say this part with you right here, all right?
Either way, it's in past, and he hasn't done it while we've been back together, so I don't.
When I get that, but I'm just going to lay it all out there so we don't miss anything, okay? So even with the idea that technically he didn't do anything to raise any funds to get you out, and he was dealing with the trans person while you was locked up. So theoretically, had I not been the one making sure that you was going to be able to get out, he just would have been messing with the trans person. You just would have been locked up.
He still.
What's your response?
I mean, he put money on my books. He did these interviews in order to try to get money.
Well, he got money for the interviews, but he didn't put any of it towards the bail fund.
But
okay,
we ain't had no official price on how much the bail was around that time.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
It doesn't matter. You didn't put anything towards it, right? Let's just keep it a buck. You didn't put now $1. No. Don't from your understanding. There were plenty of times when I was asking you, Tone, can you just get $100 up? And you failed to do that. So theoretically, had we not done it,
he wasn't working. We didn't have income.
Well, I get it, but had you not been a character on my platform, you'd probably still be locked up. Like, you would have been locked up till whenever. And there was nothing that he was really doing about it. Doesn't make you feel no type of way?
Y'all can say what y'all want, but I know he did try. That's all I can say. He probably didn't show it on a platform, but he did.
Well, what I mean is put money towards it specifically. So, like, whatever else was whatever else. But I'm talking about putting money towards you getting out of jail. Because he was...
That's a what if. It's a what if, and it's in the past. I can't say what if because it's in the past and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. It's a what if. And it's in the past because I'm free. I'm right here till today, and that's all I'm thankful for. So I can't go back and get mad about the past because I have understood till this point that me being mad at the past every day is affecting me till this day and affecting my mentality. That's why I'm always stressed. I'm always mad, and I'm just shut down.
We don't talk about the past nowadays. We talk about the future.
Okay, so let's talk about that. So what does the future hold for Tone and ILIANA?
We're planning on getting a house, and by a house, rent to own house, where we can actually have our house. After about a year, by the end of next year or about the summer, we'll be out of Atlanta. That's our goal.
Where y'all trying to move to?
South Carolina.
Okay, be closer to his family. I ain't mad at that. Big Ray, not the little one, man. Okay, all right. Well, give me a second because I'm supposed to interview Gina too. So we'll see. We'll make it happen though. Okay. All right. Well, listen, y'all. This was
honestly, this was a lot for us. We didn't expect it to happen, but now we're doing better. We're thriving, and I mean, by thriving, we're actually built. We came a long way. We're still doing better than what we were when you met us.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Y'all are the overall trajectory is going up. It's just, I think that all these things that happen were just kind of lessons in humanity. Because we get to see real raw stuff, and that's what people like to see, right? That information coming out, that was raw. That wasn't nothing that I asked for. I didn't reach out to nobody. They literally saw the videos, reached out to me, and the story just got wild, right? So, you know, none of us asked for it to happen like this, but here we are. Anyway, all right, well, listen, guys. If anybody did want to reach out, help, or donate, they'll have a way for them to do that, social media, Cash App, anything like that.
Tone.
My Cash App is disabled. For some reason, I guess because everybody kept...
Well, it's because they say you a scammer.
I wasn't scamming.
They said you was a scammer. The lady from the thing. Oh, real quick, I want to ask y'all. Do y'all still argue like at the rate that y'all used to argue? Because are you sure? Because even when
therapy, my therapist even thinks that I actually improved.
Okay.
We're in a different environment, so a lot of shit has changed for us for the better.
That's a good thing.
Like it. I mean, it's to the point that like when we do like the other day, Juneteenth, we actually went on a date to the high art museum. Yeah.
Look at y'all being fancy.
We made pins.
Look at y'all being
at the art.
Being fancy, going to the high art museum.
We're trying to normalize spending time at like a date and doing stuff, even though, and we're trying to get our mind set. Like when we do get our checks, hey, we can go shopping. We can take kids out on events. We can go to the beach. Stuff that
live life.
We were mad because I think
you couldn't do it before.
It was hard for us because first I'm thinking, okay, we're always gonna have to be struggling.
Yeah, when you're in that financial struggle.
Look, he told me, hey, it's gonna come, and realistically, it came so fast because we motivate her.
A year will blow by in no time, like I told you.
Mm-hmm. I tell you what, man. Well, listen, we got
out the head of being trapped and broke and not being able to do
when you're in that struggle and survival mindset, it is tough.
And you take it out on yourself and the people you love.
The number one reason that relationships break up and dissolve is because of financial issues. So I love it. I love it. All right, well, listen, we appreciate y'all finally coming back on the platform. All right. Where's Tone and Ileana? Oh my God, if I had to fill one more Tone and Ileana question. So this way you guys get to see it for yourself. We really appreciate y'all. Y'all definitely make sure y'all have a good one, all right?
Did you want the
Huh?
Tone, I remember you.
What, go ahead.
The Cash App. Did you want it?
Oh, what was the Cash App?
Yeah.
Tone's
wife, ABK. TONESWIFEABK.
Okay, all right, that's the Cash App.
And I want to make this known. If you don't want to donate, we're not asking you to or begging for money. We're just saying, if you want to just
we're putting it out there. If you want to donate.
If you want to reach out, talk to us. Yeah, that's cool. But I just say this because also I just want to say this. Please, can you minimize the hateful comments, the go do this to yourself? Because honestly, I don't think anybody knows that mental health in young youth or just young adults in general is very real, and I struggle with that very hard because of trauma and anybody else in the world. So I just want to make that very, very out
so
there.
y'all take it easy on them, guys. Y'all take at least on the unaliving yourself type of shit stuff. Those comments are not welcome. So I'll be trying to look out for it if I see any of those. Okay.
Everything is family oriented.
All right, man. Well, listen, we appreciate y'all.
Our mental health affects our child's mental health.
That's right.
Think about that.
Y'all make sure y'all be smooth. All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right.